we go with the report. Good afternoon, and thank you for attending this brief Zoom presentation on general assistance offered by our local townships. There are several townships near Governor State University, and today we're going to hear from two. Rich Township, Miss Annette, thank you, Miss Annette, and from Cook County, and Joliet Township in Will County. Thanks, Miss Patricia. So we've got Miss Patricia and Miss Annette today. And we're going to learn about the general assistance program in each of these townships. So what is general assistance, you ask? I'm going to give you just a real brief synopsis, and Miss Annette and Miss Patricia will be able to elaborate. General assistance is a program of last resort. GA programs must help people meet their basic living requirements. And to qualify, you must have very little income or assets. The specific rules for your GA program depend on where you live in Illinois. Different local townships and county governments run GA programs. Each township has its own GA program and its own rules. We're going to hear from two today. These rules decide who can get assistance and how much assistance a person can get. Sometimes assistance is given as vouchers instead of cash payments, and these vouchers can be used to pay for your basic needs. The township will look at certain basic needs that you must show you cannot pay for without help. I want to just show you, as it relates to Governor State University near Cook County, South Cook County, the list of some of the different townships in our area, South Cook County. So you can see Bloom, Bremen, Lamont. You guys might have heard of some of these townships, and you may live in some of these townships, okay? Each of these townships do have a GA program. Here in Will County, we've got more. We've got more opportunities in Will County. I guess Will County is a little bigger than just South Cook County. So today we're going to hear from Joliet Township, but you can see you've got a lot here. You've got Shanahan, you've got Crete. So for those of you that are in Will County and Crete near the university, there's a GA available to help. You've got Frankfort. Okay, so I know that's near Homer Township, Lockport, Manhattan, Monee. So just to give you guys just high level, where in Will County are you? Where's your township? All right. So today, once again, we want to welcome both Patricia from Joliet Township and welcome Miss Annette from Rich Township to tell us more about their general assistance programs. So Annette, we're going to go ahead with Rich Township at the start, and then Miss Patricia will go ahead and start with you. So let me stop this share, and I am going to bring up the other PowerPoint. Just one moment, please. All right. And Miss Annette, we are ready when you are.
Okay, thank you for having me. And thanks you guys for all participating. Rich Township General Assistance Office. If you can go to like the third slide, that would be great. Okay. No, go up one. Sorry. Okay. Rich Town. As Michelle said, Rich Township General Assistance Office offers income or subsidized income, which is a small stipend of $319 per month to individuals within Rich Township with little to no income. This is some information in regards to township itself. The function of a township, there are three major things that the township provides, which is general assistance to the agent, tax assessment of property, and it maintains the unincorporated roads in Rich Township as part of township duties. Now, Rich Township offers three, I'm freezing here, I'm sorry. It offers three programs that helps with paying bills or financial situations. With the General Assistance Program, which is a $319 stipend per month. Then we have an emergency assistance that's also $312 within a 12-month period. And then we have an emergency utility fund. Our emergency utility fund also is every 12 months. So once a year, you can come if you live within Rich Township and apply for that. There is a special portion with our emergency utility fund that's to our discretion. And it could be as little as $312 or greater. Also, you know, the eligibilities for general assistance are really stringent. You have to be a resident in the area in which you're applying. Your ID must show that. You have to live within our boundaries, which is in Cook County. Rich Township governs over 10 municipalities. That's Country Club Hills, Flossmoor, Hazel Crest, Homewood, Matson, Olympia Fields, Park Forest, Richmond Park, Tinley Park, and University Park. But it doesn't encompass all of those areas. Richmond Park and Matson completely. There are portions of the other 8 municipalities that I mentioned. We have a very little portion of University Park. Actually, I believe it's one street within that. But our boundaries go from South Steger Road to the north of 183rd Street, west of Harlem, and west Harlem to Western, I'm sorry. So that's south, which would be Steger Road, north would be 183rd Street, west would be Harlem, and east would be Western. Those are our boundaries. So if the addresses fit within that area, then please contact me. Our information will be at the end of the presentation, but our address is 297 Liberty Drive. My phone number is 708-228-5043. That's my direct phone number. You can also reach us at 708-228-5008, which is my coworker Ebony's extension number. Yes, 5008. Now, Social Security disability and Social Security individuals that are receiving are not eligible. But if they are applying and have not been approved, then they would be eligible for GA. And of course, you would just have to just let me know that, have the proper documentation, and documentation can be kind of lengthy. Let's see. Some of the documentation that's required is birth certificate and or citizenship papers. Of course, driver's license showing your current address, medical insurance cards. We ask for that, but we don't provide medical. Medical, usually we would refer to DHS. You have a question, Michelle?
To medical, I just want to say we're going to be having a presentation coming up with access to care. So yes, we can refer to Department of Human Services, but there's also options if you kind of fall in between with access to care. So I'll give you guys some information about that. But you reminded me, Annette, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Proof of income for the past 30 days is something that's required. Social Security card must be an original. We usually make copies and give all originals back. We don't keep originals. Utility bills, gas, light, and water, verification of Social Security application or disability. We also need the information from Link, which is DHS, your award letter. You have to show, you have to have applied for unemployment compensation and stay registered with IDES. If you receive TANF, that would make you ineligible for GA. But a lot of people, it's part of the paperwork that we need to show, even if you have exhausted all of your TANF. That would also make you ineligible for GA. For individuals with disabilities and individuals that have been hurt and can't work, a doctor's note on letterhead will take care of that. And again, I'd have to show you, you would have to show me proof of applying for Social Security or Social Security disability. There is a community work fair, a work training program that is associated with general assistance. The individual must complete 32 hours per month. That's 4 hours twice weekly, or whatever department. And usually our work fair individuals work with various departments within Rich Township. And we work around the hours when possible, but we do stick to the rules and the guidelines of 32 hours every month. You really actively must also be seeking employment or student. Students are great for this program. I encourage all the students that are eligible for it to, in Cook County and in Rich Township, to contact me, because this is a great stipend, if you want to say, that can assist and help with whatever financial needs that you may have. We also give Aldi cards, which encompasses the $312. So as an example, if you need something paid on your light bill, your gas bill, and you need food, it could be a combination of those three items or those three things to equal up to $319 that you would be able to get every month. If you have a mortgage, that's also something that we do. We do pay a portion of shelter for individuals that are general assistance eligible. And again, Rich Township is located at 297 Liberty Drive, Park Forest, and you can contact me at ga@richtownship.org or aellis@richtownship.org. And my direct number is 228-5043. Ebony, who also works in general assistance, her direct number is 708-228-5008. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That was wonderful, valuable information. Does anybody have any questions about what we just heard about from Rich before we move on to Joliet Township? And you feel free to put it in the chat too. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on now to Joliet Township's presentation with Miss Patricia. Now, let me just get that ready. And Miss Patricia, whenever you're ready, just tell me advance slide. Oh, we got you on mute there.
There we go, off mute. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for
Go ahead
coming.
and advance the slide, please. Okay, So as Angela has already told you, what is general assistance? It's designed to provide financial assistance to individuals with low to no income. The typical client that we see here is a single adult with no form of income, or an adult that's applying for SSI or SSDI. Our funds are used and issued directly to the vendor for payment of rent and or utilities. And the funds may also be used in the form of a voucher to be used at Jewel for the purchase of personal needs items and or cleaning supplies. So with our vouchers, where Angela's allows you to purchase food, we don't allow the purchase of food, but we do allow the purchase of the things that you can't get with your link card, your paper towel, your toilet paper, your cleaning supplies, your body wash, shampoo, things of that nature. Let's go ahead and advance, please. Can we advance the slide, Michelle?
Are we on 4th week program or should we
Yep.
have emergency?
Yep, emergency. Okay.
Got it.
So our emergency assistance is designed to provide financial assistance to individuals who may not qualify for general assistance. So our typical emergency assistance is an adult with children or a single adult who's over income for general assistance. Those funds again are issued directly to the vendor. And under our emergency assistance program, the only thing that we pay for is rent or water. The rent must be past due, and the water, you must have a disconnect notice for it. Unlike most rental assistance programs, our funds can be used to cure delinquencies.
Somebody's here.
For folks that are in subsidized housing. So a lot of the agencies out here in Will County will not pay rent if you're on a housing choice voucher, or if you're in one of our subsidized housing complexes, we can do that. So go ahead and advance, please.
4th week?
The 4th week, yep. Okay. So this is something unique that we just started. We partnered with the Will County Center for Community Concerns for this program. And our 4th week program was designed to help individuals or families that are living in hotels or motels with 1 week's worth of rent. So your typical person living in a hotel motel can afford the first 3 weeks of rent, and they usually fall short at the end of the month. And our program is designed to fill that gap. Clients can receive assistance for up to 3 months and must participate in actively seeking permanent sustainable housing within the program. So part of the partnership with Community Concerns is the lead agency for the continuum of care for Will, Kendall, and Grundy counties. The continuum of care, the whole purpose of that is to help folks that are homeless, to try to find housing. So part of our partnership with them is that you certify for the program at our office, and then you have an appointment down at their office, and you're going to register with them because while you don't necessarily fit the HUD description of what homeless is, you're still sort of kind of homeless, even though you're staying in a hotel. So we put you into that program. And then throughout those 3 months, what we ask of you is that you come and meet with us once a month. You'll meet with Community Concerns once a month. And we'll pay that 1 week's worth of hotel bill for you for those 3 months. And you're going to start looking for your own place. The income guidelines on that are pretty generous in comparison to what our income guidelines are for general assistance or for our emergency assistance. Like our emergency assistance is 100% poverty level, and the 4th week program is 125% of poverty level. And the reason that we do that is that 125% of poverty level will put you to the point of where you qualify for Community Concerns. And then they can provide you with your security deposit and your first month's rent once you find housing. Okay, next slide. We also run a medical loan closet. So the purpose of it is to lend durable medical equipment to township residents. We lend that equipment out for a period of 3 months. And if someone needs it for longer than 3 months, they can just give us a call and we'll usually extend that time for them. The type of items that we lend out are walkers, wheelchairs, canes, portable commodes, shower chairs and benches, and other items that we may have in stock. So from time to time, like our great thing that we've got now is a knee scooter. That was like a major score to get that. So these are all medical equipment that's donated to us. And then in return, we lend that out to the community. And that's it. Any questions? Okay, well, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming. And if you have any questions, please put them in the chat, or feel free to ask any questions that you might have here now. We did have one question about residents that reside in other townships. And if you're on this presentation and you happen to live outside of one of these townships, please contact me. I'm going to put my contact information up here for you guys. I'm happy to share with you the contact information for the township that you live in. It looks like, Angela, you have a question.
Oh, yes. Hello. Thank you so much for this presentation. It's very informational, very helpful. My name is Angela Johnson, and I am the social worker for the Counseling and Wellness Center at Governor State University. And so my questions are in regards to students at GSU. How would financial aid impact the eligibility for general assistance and or emergency assistance with the townships?
And Annette, I'll let you go ahead and get started with that one, because I know you had some nice information to share with regards to that.
Okay. I don't believe, and I'd have to really check to verify, but I don't believe that the federal loans that they get will impact the general assistance because of the student status.
Okay. And that would also be the same for
emergency?
like grants, not only loans, but like for their grants that they will receive for tuition assistance and housing?
Well, that should not affect the GA stipend.
Yeah, and it's my understanding that many times the grants, the Pell, the MAP, the loans, it's going to pay for the classes and, their books and their materials. It's not necessarily helping them eat all the time or helping them pay rent. And so, I can't speak with any authority, but I feel like if there is a need, that students should definitely reach out to Annette, reach out to Patricia, reach out to whoever their township person is within GA, just to find out, hey, I need help. Hey, I need help. That's it. You know what I mean?
Right. And to my knowledge, it's not income to them. It's not included or counted as income.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. And also my second question was, when students present to the Counseling and Wellness Center, usually it's like really urgent. And so I wanted to know, what is the typical time frame upon completing an application that they will be notified if they qualify or not?
Well, I would let them know almost immediately. The only way that I don't let them know is if they have to bring me back additional information. But if they give me everything that's required, all the list of documentation, there's no reason that it can't start that day.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
No problem.
And I feel like too, just to add to that, I feel like if it's food insecurity and I know Annette, I know Patricia, there's so many immediate resources just in our communities that we can share with students. Go get a bag of food from here. Go get some soup from here. You know what I mean? So
Right.
We
Um,
try.
here, here at Rich Township, we have our own food pantry. So it's just a matter of, picking up a phone and saying, hey, Odette, this particular person needs emergency food, which she would be gladly to fill right away. But if there are become GA eligible, we give oldie cards
Yes.
to our
Mhm.
clients.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much for that. And also, in reference to the students at Governor State University, we also have a food pantry on campus. So they do have access immediately to food, but to have additional resources within the community is greatly a benefit. So I thank you again so much.
No problem.
We did have another question here in the chat. What are the requirements for college students to receive general assistance? I know we talked a little bit about that, but if you could expand just a little bit more on it, give us a typical scenario, maybe.
A typical scenario, if you're not living at home, let's say you're 19, not living at home, barely making ends meet, and a student with little to no income, our guidelines is $600. You have to make $600 or less to receive general assistance. So if that person fits that category and can give me all the documentation that's required, then they would be eligible for GA. And being a student, I would just need to have their schedule to see if I can schedule around to do a portion of the work fair, which could be waived, and or doing a portion of the work fair. But that would be a scenario. Even if you're a student living at home with your parents, you would be eligible because your income is your income. They're not including your parents' income. And if you are a student living at home with your parents, you can be 35 at home living with your parents with little to no income and can give me the supporting documentation that would make you eligible for GA.
That's great to know. Miss Patricia, does it work the same near you in your area?
Yeah, it's going to work the same for us. The only difference is that while we do put folks on work fair, our work fair is typically done at Catholic Charities Daybreak, where they help out in the soup kitchen. We also go back and forth between doing job search. So we might actually put somebody on job search, somebody that couldn't get to our work fair site because maybe their classes interfere with that. And then through the job search, they would register with employee services and be able to search for a job, get help with a resume. And as long as they're participating in that, that would allow them to be able to receive their general assistance. One other thing I want to plug is if we've got any accounting students in here, we will be looking for volunteers. We are going to partner with Community Concerns this year to run the VITA program. So we are going to, through them, have a VITA site at our office. So I will be looking for volunteers, anyone that wants to test the waters with doing simple tax returns. We would love to have you.
That is a fantastic opportunity. And Annette, are you looking for that same thing?
We are not, but tomorrow, October 1st, Rich Township is having an open house to learn about the other areas at the township and the other departments and things that we do to serve our residents. So if anyone wants to come out at our main location at 22013 Governors Highway, we are having an open house tomorrow. All department heads will be there. Elected officials for the township will be there. Possibly other elected officials within the 10 municipalities that we serve will be there. It should be a fun day, and we'll be there from 10 to 3.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for telling us about that. And Miss Patricia, we're gonna try to get you some accounting people to practice
Awesome.
your tax skills. Okay, so we're gonna send some folks over to you. I did want to just mention, if there aren't any other questions, and I invite you to put them in the chat, we do have a couple of events coming up that, you know, might be just up your guys' alley and hopefully will help a little bit. We've got an Access to Care program that's coming up, and the Access to Care is for people that are uninsured or underinsured that need medical care or a doctor. That's going to be October 5th at noon, similar to this platform, just on Zoom like this. So please register for that. We also have coming up on October 13th, we have an info session on grant money for school and training. That's going to include WIOA dollars for all those people looking for a job, and also going to be including information about CETA. So CETA is our friends that offer scholarship assistance, also assistance similar to GA. So if you're interested in that, please join us October 13th. That's going to be at 10 a.m. And then we do also, talking about jobs and money here, my friends, we've got the Illinois Department of DCFS, Children and Family Services, to present on their unique hiring process. That's going to be on November 9th at noon, just like this, guys. So I invite you to come check that out, come see some information. If you guys have any questions or concerns, you can reach out to me. Here's my contact info. Michelle M. Sabasco at govst.edu, or of course 708-235-3983. If you guys have any questions, or you need to get in touch with Miss Annette or Miss Patricia or any of the other townships, I am happy to make that connection for you guys. So thank you so much. I appreciate everyone's time. I hope you guys learned some good stuff today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
You
Have a
too.
good one.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yay.